Hey, this is Dr. Paul. I just want to share with you some really big news about the personal injury marketing and what's getting ready to happen. So, as you know, if you've been studying my courses at all, when we look at all the documentation, there's three huge categories. That's the anchor, essentially the anchor of the objective diagnostic testing for the low impact soft tissue spinal injury, and that's the CRMA, that is the Dynarom, and that is the JTEC muscle testing. So I've actually contacted all three companies, and we are getting ready to start combined training, combined live webinar training, combined documentation training. So we're going to be leading the training because they work best synergistically when you know how to put them all together. And that's the big problem. Most chiropractors don't know how to use them, and they don't know how to connect all the information. And if you do, you run into the second big problem, which is how to convert the attorney, because they don't have a perceived need for the chiropractor, and they're what was typically bad documentation. So now that's where I come in. So I'm actually putting the equipment together, doing the training, showing how it all comes together for the documentation to support the case. And then I'm actually doing the training on how to do the presentations to the attorney. And if you're not interested in doing the presentations, I actually do live Zoom presentations for my clients. So this is huge. And the reason it's huge, it's not just for your individual practice. So you have the package to do what you need to do to create the referrals, but to create your diagnostic company. And you want to be able to do those services, because remember, 95% of the chiropractors don't even know what I just talked about. So you can do those services for those chiropractors in your county. Those are the diagnostic services. And they're anywhere from $1,000 to $2,000, and it takes about an hour and a half to do those diagnostic services. And also including, by the way, the narrative report. So there's four major factors that are happening. It's the CRMA, it's the Dynarom, it's the JTEC, and of course the narrative report. So we're going to be doing live training with all three companies together. I'll be showing how to put it all together, because that's where it's at. Individually, it's not where it's at. It's knowing how to put it all together. So that's the first step. And then of course the second step is, well, what do you actually say? What do you have to actually say to the attorneys to change their mindset to where they actually need those diagnostics? Well, that's what we're really good at. So we've unified it, and then how it benefits you is not just in your practice, but you're going to want, if you're doing any personal injury, you're going to want to use this equipment, know how to use it, not just to increase your business, but also for the diagnostic company. You're going to want to use it for the diagnostics, to be promoting it with all the other chiropractic offices and even physical therapist offices in your county. So that's huge. So big news. So that's what's coming down the pipe. Again, you can check out more of my information of how we teach chiropractors personal injury documentation and marketing. You can check that out at chiropracticpersonalinjurymarketing.com. But be ready. That's going to be happening within the next 4 weeks. The next 4 weeks, we'll be sending out notices of the very specific training of how the personal injury documentation comes together, and then how to present it for marketing to how to create the attorney referrals. And here's what happens. You not only get the referrals, they stop cutting your bill, and they stop saying, you send me one, I'll send you one. That's what happens when you create value. And this is the system that I've been using for 20 plus years. That's why I never have had an attorney ask me to cut my bill. And I've never had an attorney say, you send me a patient and I'll send you one. And over 50% of the attorneys, when we do the presentation, ask me, when we give this information and the way we deliver it, they ask us to be their expert witness. That's exactly the way it should be. So if you want more information about how I work with documentation and marketing, you can go to my website, chiropracticpersonalinjurymarketing.com. But this is huge, because I'll essentially be doing the training for you. So if you're interested, I'll actually be doing the marketing, not just for you in your office and to create that diagnostics, I'll actually be doing the seminars to create the referrals from the attorneys, and I'll actually be doing the marketing for you to take that diagnostic company, essentially those factors, and market it in your county to get all that business also. We'll get back to you on that, but that's getting ready to happen in the next 4 weeks. You're going to go to chiropracticpersonalinjurymarketing.com and you can see all the information and what we do right now. We'll look forward to catching up with you and going into greater detail and giving you the exact dates and information here within the next 4 weeks. You take care.